Hello and welcome to Soda Tasting, an online show dedicated to soda reviews and appreciation. I'm Patrick O'Keefe. I got Coke to my right, Coke to my left, and that means that we are reviewing Mexican Coca-Cola. Now, if you're not familiar with Mexican Coca-Cola, what makes it alluring to some people here in the US is that it is made with real sugar and not high fructose corn syrup, which is what the mainstream Coke has in it. There are some exceptions. Obviously, the Kosher Coke, available around the Jewish holidays, is an example of that. But, Mexican Coke is desirable because it does have that real sugar in it. It has 10 more calories than the high fructose corn syrup version. This 12 ounces will get you 150 calories. There's 85 milligrams of sodium, 39 total carbohydrates, 39 of which are sugar. The ingredients between the two are the same, except for the swapping of high fructose corn syrup and sugar. Coca-Cola itself was introduced in 1886, and caffeine isn't listed on this bottle, the caffeine content. It's listed as an ingredient, and the caffeine content in the high fructose corn syrup version is 34 milligrams. So, presumably, it is similar. And I want to do a review of Mexican Coca-Cola, but also I want to compare it to the high fructose corn syrup version that we have predominantly here in the US. So that's why I have both. I have 2 cups. Let's get started. There goes the cap. Let's get a little ice going here. Obviously, there is a nostalgia thing going on here with the bottle. It's a cool glass bottle. What can you say? There's something about soda that comes in a glass bottle. Very good Coca-Cola. I kind of pick up some subtle differences, but I want to see if they are truly different. So that's why I'm going to open up this high fructose corn syrup Coke, and we're going to taste it side by side here, back and forth, and see see how it stands up, how they stand up against one another. All right, so let's do a quick taste between the two here. For me, I pick up subtle differences, and I think one of the differences is the bite on the cola. I think that the high fructose corn syrup version has kind of a stronger bite, kind of that aftertaste, which I like, versus this, which, I don't know, you might call it a little smoother. So if you prefer that, then you prefer that. But me personally, I kind of lean toward the high fructose corn syrup version. I like that bite better. I find the flavor to be a little stronger. The sugar version has that smoother quality to it, and I don't know, almost more of just slightly more like a tea quality. So really, what I like to look at the Mexican Coca-Cola as is a variety of Coca-Cola. So there's Coca-Cola Cherry. If you're ever at the World of Coke, or obviously in front of a Coca-Cola Freestyle machine, more likely, you can get different flavors of Coca-Cola: orange, raspberry, vanilla, cherry, and so on. And I kind of think of it in that category. I like it, and I like it as a change of pace. But would I drink it over the regular high fructose corn syrup Coke based on taste? No, I wouldn't. But at the end of the day, it's still Coke, and it's still that Coke flavor, and I love Coke. So, I'm going to give it a very high rating. That rating is 4.5 out of 5. Now, I'd love to hear what you think about Mexican Coca-Cola. Do you love it? Do you prefer it? Let me know. Let me know what you think about Mexican Coca-Cola. in the comments on sodatasting.com. And also, please subscribe to receive the show automatically via YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, RSS, or email. You can find links to all of those methods at sodatasting.com. As always, everything in moderation. I'll see you next time.